Let me know if you're there in the comments. Just tell me if the sound is on. So when the weather warning said there was going to be a blizzard, I didn't listen, because obviously you don't listen to the newspapers anymore, because what's the point? But to be fair, this is blizzard conditions. Hopefully the sound is now working. Can you let me know if you can hear me? Because I don't know. On. Yeah, sound's on. All right, good. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a ridiculous day. I started out, well, this is all part of a day in the life, right? Because I can't even explain to you how today has ended up like this, but I'm now driving Ron's transit van. I've had to borrow Ron's transit van because my BMW broke down on the motorway earlier on, and Ron had to rescue me. It all forms part of a hilarious day in the life video, and now we've got this blizzard. So I'm going up the motorway, and yeah, just thought I'd show you, because this is quite interesting. What do you think? I mean, this is like a decent blizzard, to be fair, but we move in. I'm driving a front-wheel drive 2008 transit van. I had to bail on my transit van because the window wipers don't work. And then I was driving a Volvo, dropped that off for an MOT, picked up a BMW, the 328 touring van, decided that I'd give up on today and was going to drive home in that, and the alternator failed on the motorway during the blizzard, at the early days of the blizzard. Ron came to rescue me, and we just about managed to get that car parked up in the barn before the blizzard really set in, because we nearly got stuck. And all of this is on camera. And now here I am on the M6 North trying to get back home in a van that I borrowed from Ron. And it's brilliant. It's such a great van, if anybody wants to buy a van. You need to leave a much larger gap than that, mate. No, honestly, it's fine. It's all right. It's all right. We're okay. Main thing is just to maintain momentum. I am observing the car in front. I'll take that on board, all right? We'll drop back a bit, but we're all right. And it's quite interesting, really. I'm hoping that as we go further north, this motorway is actually going to get a little bit better. But if you're in the comments and you've been watching the news, can you let me know what the general situation is? Because I haven't looked, because I've been filming and driving. Today would be a really good day for a Land Cruiser or a four-wheel drive Volvo. In fact, yeah, I know this needs a new blade. It's not my van. My four-wheel drive Volvo is what I should be driving right now, but it wasn't ready. It took them ages to do the front discs and pads. I should be in that car right now, in which case everything would be fine. But instead, I'm, like I said, driving a borrowed van. Otherwise, I couldn't have got home. I'd have had to use a train, and we all know they don't work. So, yeah, so this is a big blue, long wheelbase, high top Transit, and it needs a new set of wipers. But it's been fantastic, because I have genuinely driven past a lot of stuck cars. Just before the last broadcast, I went past a BMW X1. Now, I thought the X1 was... These wipers aren't working, are they? I thought the X1 was part-time four-wheel drive, but it was completely stuck on the hard shoulder of the motorway on what I thought was a pretty flat piece of ground. The sign there says surface water, slow. But it's okay. We're moving. It's all right. Everybody's just following the person in front. So this is the M5. Careful out there, Geoff. Get home safe. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to be sensible, taking it easy, not taking any risks. I shouldn't have left the house this morning, but like I said, I don't generally believe what the newspapers say. What I could do with doing is, we're slowing down, I could do with moving this snow. There's all snow on the bottom of the windscreen. You see it? And the wiper's getting a bit stuck. I could do with stopping and just sorting that out. But I don't want to stop for obvious reasons. Get off his ass, Geoff. I'm not on his ass. I think the camera makes it look worse. He's got plenty of space. So this is a panel van, and it's the 2.2 Mondeo engine, and it's got traction control, which works really well, and it's got a half decent set of tyres on it. I would move over to the left, but there's a guy coming past me. I don't think it's as slippy as everybody thinks. I think it's actually all right because people have been driving on it. But the evidence that I've seen today says that roads have not been gritted in the way that they should have been. That's what I'm seeing, and I think that's where the problems are. If I'm not replying to comments, it's because I am concentrating on not sliding into the car in front. So I appreciate that someone just left a really long comment. Can't read it. I might pick it up later on. Yeah, interesting. I'd really like to be in my four-wheel drive Volvo now, but a front-wheel drive transit van will have to do. Some people can't drive. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, if you know what you're doing, if you've got a head on your shoulders, you can make progress in any kind of vehicle. And at the same time, you can be in a very capable off-road vehicle and still cock it all up if you don't know what you're doing. And I've seen evidence of that today as well. So, all that I've got fairly flat, so long as we can just keep moving, we should be fine. It's quite hard to tell where the lanes are, and there's a guy that looked like he was coming up my right then. But I just thought I'd broadcast just so that you could see what's going on. My wipers are now starting to fail because of all the snow and ice. So I could do with sorting that out, but there's not a great deal I can do about that whilst we're driving along. But yeah, we're all right, generally speaking. We're moving. Why the right lane? Why am I in the right lane? I don't know. Back then I was just following the guy in front. Back when it was really, the motorway was basically down to one lane. Coming up from junction 3, by the way, from junction 3 of the motorway up to about here, it's literally one lane. There's only one passable lane. It's split out into sort of 2 lanes now. But again, I don't fully know where the lanes are because the guy in the left's driving the wrong position. I got a guy in the right who's trying to get past me. So it's all happening. Where are you, Geoff? This is approaching junction 2, I think, of the M5. So I'm about to do, sorry, this is junction 1. We're about to do the M5, M6 interchange. Now, due to volume of traffic up there, I think the road should be fine. I'm willing to be proven wrong, but the speed with which this blizzard came in was pretty fascinating. And you'll see on my fully edited video from my time with Ron, yeah, it was good. West Brom turning, yeah, you're correct. Yeah, this is the turning for West Brom. Looks like this Sprinter's having issues. The Sprinter on the left, what's he doing? Is he driving half on the curb? I mean, it's fine, like I've got traction and everything. Just everybody's being very careful. No snow in Sussex, Geoff, just a bit of rain. Wish my wipers were working properly. Right, the Sprinter's having problems. He's off over there. Guy coming past on my right has decided to go for it. Go on, son, let's see what you got. To be fair, I've been following that little 207 for a while, and I think the guy does know how to drive. So that'll be interesting. Sun in Manchester. I really need to scrape my windscreen, but like I said, I don't want to stop. Oh wow, look. The car on the left is a Renault Megane Coupe. He can't get up the hill to the junction. Well, probably could if someone knew what they were doing. That is a BMW X1. This little X1 on my right, I'm pretty sure that was stuck earlier on. Geoff, Cornwall is so windy, so many without power now. See, I didn't know that. I haven't looked at the news for hours because it's been such a crazy day. I left my house earlier on. I've driven like 5 different cars. I broke down on a smart motorway. Rescue Ron had to come and get me, and now I'm in this. So I'm very much looking to getting home and eating some dinner and having a cup of tea. But I just thought I'd broadcast the motorway for you because it's hilarious. Your tyres are everything. Yeah, that's right. You can have a 4-wheel drive, and if it ain't got the right tyres on it, don't make any difference. Yeah, this is heading north. This is the motorway. That's why I was broadcasting. Like, this is the actual motorway. You'd think the motorways were going to be fine, but no. It's amusing, isn't it? So, as I say, I'm just trying to take it easy, leave plenty of space for myself, but most importantly, I'm trying to keep my wheels moving. I don't want to brake too hard. I don't mind going slow so long as we're making progress. Thankfully, my heaters are working well, and I'm warm enough. Yes, well, nowhere's been salted. Wind is just starting to pick up here in Preston. It's interesting because we've never really had a blizzard like this. We don't, you know, the UK doesn't really do this. The last big one was the beast from the east. Do you remember that? Was that 2010? I don't know what year. No, the beast from the east, because my lad was born. I think that must have been about 28. He was born in 2016. Maybe it was 2017. It might, yeah, I think it was 2017. And so where I've just come from Junction 3, I've just said this to the camera, the lorries couldn't make it to the motorway. They were being pulled up by a Land Rover, and that is just starting to happen. I was probably one of the last vehicles through. Are EVs, any EVs to be seen, Geoff? I haven't seen many, to be fair, but I know that they're out and about. But at the end of the day, like, if you're in an EV, that's fine. You probably haven't got 200 miles to go tonight. But what I'd want is at least 150 miles range right now and good tyres. That's what I've got. I've got 130 miles range in this transit van, and my front tyres are decent. I've got front wheel drive. All the weight is over the engine. Sorry, all the weight is over the front wheels because that's where the engine is. So I'm pretty confident we're all right. This is where your older rear wheel drive stuff is really going to struggle. I'm glad I'm not in my transit van because mine's a rear wheel drive. But like I said, I borrowed Ron's just to get home. 2010 was heavy snow. An old Isuzu Trooper. Yeah, that would be great. Anything like that. Any of the old 4-wheel drives. You want a simple 4-wheel drive system, but you do want the ability to diff lock as well. I don't want technology telling me everything. Uber drivers going for it. I don't mind. Like, I could quite happily go down that faster lane there. But at the same time, I'd rather just get home. Geoff, where are you? We've just passed Junction 2. What was that? We've just passed Junction 2 of the M5 northbound. We're just about to join the well, we're on the M6 now. We're just about to join the M6. Sorry, we're just about to join the M6 north. And the motorways never look like this in the UK. It's so rare, hence the broadcast. A Dacia Duster would be great. I agree. A nice, simple 4-wheel drive, but I don't think they do heated seats in them. I remember looking when they were new. My slight concern is that my one windscreen wiper is now not recessing to where it needs to be because the snow stuck in the way. But I've only got to go a few junctions. Weather isn't too bad in Ireland right now. Nice. So yeah, what's the weather like where? What's the weather like where you are? What speed are you averaging? I'm trying to get the focus to sort out. Well, I'm doing like 18 mile an hour at the moment. But from what I understand, from what I've left behind, there's going to be a lot of people stuck in Worcestershire. I've made it out now. But yeah, conditions are deteriorating quite rapidly and people are already getting stuck. So that's where we're at. 700 people watching live. If you are watching live, do give us a comment. Do make sure you like and subscribe. And look out for... This is all part of a day in the life video, which is going to be really interesting. Because as I said, I did break down on a smart motorway earlier, and I had to call the highways agency from a highways agency phone. And then one rescued me anyway. But it'll be a good video. Malta, force 7 wind. Wow, okay. Cool. It looks like we're getting better here. It seems to be improving. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we're all right. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're clearing it now. I don't know if Staffordshire's we're heading up into Staffordshire basically. I don't know if Staffordshire has had it as bad as Worcestershire. Maybe you can all tell me in the comments. But up where my barn is, which is quite high up and it gets quite cold. Yeah, Ron and I were, there was a lot of drifting going on, put it that way. The irony of the M5, I missed the comment. I'm trying not to crash. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop. Stop. Wipers have broken. Okay, now we have a situation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop under this bridge and I'm going to clear the snow off the wipers because my right hand side wiper has now stopped. Under the bridge there should be a clearer bit where I'll have traction if I need it. Crap, this isn't good, guys. I'm going to pull over here. Oh no, we might be going wiperless home. That's not good. Okay, I'm back. I can confirm that I now don't have a right-hand wiper. That's fine. I've still got the left side. I'm going to drive by looking out the left side. That means I definitely can't. We were skidding then, but no, I just had missed a gear in my excitement. Okay, we've lost the wiper. It's sheared off at the arm as well. Whew. It's not like I can. I could probably swap it for the other one, but I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, it's completely sheared. The wiper has sheared off at the arm, so I can't reattach it. Or can I? Have I got something with me to reattach that? It's a good question. I've only got to go another couple of junctions. It's fine, I can see. That's quite funny, isn't it? I think that's quite funny anyway. The other wiper is now getting pretty useless as well. Well, this is why the good Lord gave us windows. I'm going to be wiping the window by leaning out of the window in a moment. We're okay though, we've got traction and everything's like fine. Yeah, amusing. So we're going to join the M6 North and hopefully that road will be okay. Did you just see the gritting lorry going down the other side? So they're obviously clearing the road on that side. The UK is just not prepared for this sort of stuff. Like, we don't have the capability to deal with it. It's quite funny. Roads are fairly quiet, so a lot of people have indeed heeded the warning of the severe weather. But if, like me, you don't trust the government, then you're probably out and about as well. What's going on here now? I can see... I don't want that other wiper to break, so I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on over there. Yeah, this is less than ideal. My left wiper is doing less and less, but we're okay because this road is moving. Obviously I'm not reading comments because I'm trying to drive a transit van with one wiper in a blizzard. It's actually more like half a wiper, if I'm honest. I'm going to need to clear that other I've got to clear the snow out from the left side, otherwise I'm going to lose that wiper as well. Where can I do that? Again, there's no hard shoulder there, so I can't just pull over and sort that out. Let me see if I can clear that window with my wiper. Congestion after junction. Has this got electric windows or wind up? No, they're wind up, yes! I love a wind up window. Right, I'm trying it. I'm going for it. Yeah, 100% works. Ha ha! Yes! Genius. Yeah, the guy's loving it. Right, that works. It's just a bit cold. I didn't even bring my gloves with me today. It works though, doesn't it? I hope you appreciate how cold my right hand is getting right now. Can work in tandem with the other wiper if I time it right. Can't believe this. Ah, it's cold. Okay. I'm going to put the window up for a bit. Ugh! I need to stop and sort this left wiper out. I'm going to do what I did before. Flip out wiper. And if I'm going to drive home with no wipers, I might as well have done it in my transit van. Yeah, this is interesting. Not reading comments for obvious reasons. Right, let's give that wiper a break. We're all right. Yeah, it's going well. Waiting for my moment to I'll do the window again. Shit, this is bad. This is actually very not good. Right, improvised windscreen. There we go. Okay, it works. I got a beautiful pair of gloves, left them at home. I think I'm going to come off here and just have a look at my wiping situation, see if I can do anything about it, because this is ridiculous. It's not safe. If I can find somewhere, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll go down the slip road for the motorway and I'll pull over there. I should be able to just get back on here. If I can't get back on here, then I've massively cocked up. No, I should be able to. This is ridiculous. Oh man. Yeah, it's getting slippy. The thing is, when all of this gets icy as well, that's when we're going to start having even more problems. I want to go over there. Brilliant piece of driving there, Geoff. Wow, it's full on blizzard conditions. They said there was going to be a blizzard, and we got a blizzard. We have 1,000 people watching this live. So if you've just joined us, what's happening is I am driving on the M6. I've got about 2 more junctions to do. My right-hand windscreen wiper has sheared at the arm due to the amount of snow, and my left one is about to go as well. The only way I'm able to clear the window at the moment, I seem to be in a bit of a lull here. The only way I can clear the window is by putting my hand out and using the remains of the wiper to do it manually. So basically it's getting silly. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to pull off here. I want to see if I can see if there's anywhere safe enough for me to sort out my left wiper, but I'm not sure there is. I don't really want to be stopping there. I know I've only got, I think I'm coming off at the next junction. So if we can just keep this show on the road, we're going to be all right. I'm just going to have to sacrifice my right hand. It's a bit, what's that movie? 127 hours. It's going to be like that. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is one of the more ridiculous things I've done, and I've done some pretty ridiculous things. Oh, it's really cold. Concentrating now because there's no street lights here, but I don't think this lasts forever. I think the next junction goes to Telford and we're coming off after that. And yeah, when you're watching me clear the screen, I am genuinely doing that manually with my hand out the window. Someone just say, prove it. What do you want me to prove? You want me to prove the fact that I'm doing it manually with... I'm fucking freezing. Come on. I've never looked forward to a cup of tea so much in my life. This is hilarious. Oh, I'm glad you're all able to join me live for this. This is like my most successful live feed ever. I've got 1,100 people watching me fail on the motorway. There's a smell, something smells. I don't know if it's in the van or out, but something smells burning. Just checking though, I've not got driving along with a handbrake on or something. Oh, this is ridiculous. Novelty's wearing off now, people. Oh, if I go faster, does the snow stick to the windscreen less? Right, we've notched the heating up to number 4. The blowers are blowing. Really do with sorting out these wipers. Come on. We got to do the Telford junction and then we're coming off at Cannock and I'm going to stop the broadcast. Comments are coming in, I can't really read them. 1,200 people watching though. Hopefully one of those is my wife and she knows that I'm okay. Like I say, I was trying to ring her and she didn't answer, so I did a live broadcast instead. Maybe she's now watching on YouTube. I'm okay, darling, I'm about 3 junctions away. Get the kettle on. Concentrating. Imagine if I drop my windscreen wiper. That'll be a nightmare. I did have a really good video for tonight, but I think this will do, won't it? I've edited a really interesting one about Jaguar I-Paces. Oh, that is cold. Right, that's the M54 junction. Swapping hands, holding the wiper with my left hand. My right hand is now going underneath my leg where it's a little bit warm. Braking. It's all right, we got traction. Traction's fine. Slowing down. It's quite hard to get the wiper on the windscreen in the way that the blade actually scrapes the windscreen. When I stopped to fix the wipers, I was really hoping that it would just pop back on, but no, it has genuinely sheared. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but if there is, I can't think of it right now. Report of a blocked lane. Yeah, I bet. What's the sign say? Report of a blocked lane again. Why, oh why didn't I put my gloves in the car this morning? Oh yeah, I'm just going to pop out this morning, darling. I'm just going to pop out to Worcester. I've got to move one car to the barn. I've got to pick up a car from the barn and then I'll be back. Yeah, it won't take long. I'll be back by mid-afternoon. Unbelievable palaver. If you're just joining us, earlier on today I broke down on a smart motorway whilst driving a BMW. So it has been a very interesting day. Cold. I'm going to try on the left wiper for a bit because that now seems to be recessing okay. I've somehow managed to get ice on my phone. Yeah, we're all right. The road's moving fine. If I put the left wiper on its fastest mode, no, I'm worried. No, it's still not doing it correctly. I'm going to break that wiper as well. Okay. I'm going to have to open the window again. Come on, not far now. And then when I use the left wiper, what it does is it fills up this side of the screen, and now you can't see anything. Top Gear didn't script things this good. Wait until you see the rest of today's video. You haven't seen the half of it. You haven't seen Ron rescuing me off a smart motorway with his truck in a BMW. And you haven't seen the new stickers I've done on the BMW van, which look really good up until the point it broke down. I think the alternator failed. So Ron rescued me. That's why I'm now driving Ron's transit van, because I had to borrow a car off Ron just to get home. So it's been a pretty ridiculous day. Right, is this the right junction? Yes, you come off at the Cannock junction. I can never remember where our new house actually is. We're off the motorway, ladies and gentlemen. That means we've virtually done it. Don't get excited, Geoff. It could all still go wrong. Right, I think that's the end of the broadcast. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get to... I need to have a look at these wipers from outside, so I need to stop somewhere. I need to find somewhere that I can